Hello! Perfidious Beat here. Back again to continue comparing the relative mights of writing instruments and murder implements in XCOM War of the Chosen. And so far, I've got to say, it's looking pretty good for the pen, man. Looking pretty good for the pen. Our team of literary badasses here accounted for 7 of last episode's 8 kills, while J.K. Rowling and her sword only scored a measly 1 kill. 1. It's a pretty good pen to sword ratio, man. I mean, I'm sure it's probably gonna go down some because you may have noticed we do have Stephanie Meyer on the team. And I've seen Stephanie wield a pen before, and though I haven't read her most recent release, The Chemist, which I suppose could not suck 50 Shades of Sewage, I'm still not certain Stephanie knows which end of the pen actually lets the ink out. Also, yeah, I haven't read, and well, 2 things. One, I still haven't read The Chemist. So, I don't want to prejudge, but I did read the Dust Jacket cover, and it seemed like the title of it, instead of The Chemist, should have been Bella Swan Super Spy. And 2, I know Stephanie Meyer didn't write the 50 Shades saga. That was E.L. James, who thankfully is not and will not be on the roster. But, I mean, those novels started as Twilight fan fiction, the 50 Shades thing, so I still hold Stephanie Meyer at least marginally responsible for their existence. More than marginally. Culpable, I think, is probably the word I'm looking for. But we got some cutscenes to get through here, so let's get to work. Cutscenes? That's fantastic. Cutscenes also to get through. Lily Shen's gonna... She already introduced us to Rover. Bradford wanted us up on the bridge for something.
The perimeter. Understood? Commander, good. I think we got something here.
Are you gonna teach me to scan for contacts, Bradford? You know, because I've done it a couple, probably 1,000 times.
And it's time we let them know they're not alone.
Uh-huh.
We've already located a target for our first.
Man, the hair looks great, though, Bradford. You know, you think somebody with your volume of gin intake would really suffer from, like, dry skin or maybe split ends or something going on up there, a little dandruff, some kind, but the hair, man, it's on point. Shouldn't we, Lily Shen, by the way, go full Samuel L. Jackson mode here and hold on to your butts? I'm holding my butt. Not because anything Lily's doing, I just like touching my butt. It's okay. I mean, it's my butt. I'm allowed to touch it whenever I want. And here we go. The Avenger is back online. Hip hip hooray. Now if we could just throw something into one of those fans and get Tony Stark to fly inside of it and boost it around to restart it, because that's how science works, we'd be in great shape. Captain America could maybe dangle from something and expose his fantastic biceps. Not to take anything away from Chris Evans, because, geez, the guy is dreamy as shit. He's a hunk. So we were in India. Bit of a flight here, fellas, ladies, gentlemen. Our secret base is actually in New Mexico.
By hitting Advent wherever we find them, we can help strengthen the resistance.
All right, strengthening the resistance is something I suppose we should be interested in here, Bradford. Yes. I know what your secret agenda is here, Bradford. You're just making sure we've got a steady supply of cactus so that you won't ever run out of tequila. Bradford, looking for some tequila shooters. He's like, man, the agave plant only grows in, like, southern North America. We've got to go down there and seize it, Pete. Gotta get a steady supply of agave. I wanted to say saguaro for some reason, but saguaro are the big cactuses that stand up and look like referees calling a field goal good that are chiefly found in the southwestern United States. Saguaro cactuses live hundreds and hundreds of years, definitely not made into tequila. Although I think the tequila cactus also lives a really long time, and people are using all of it to make tequila, so like it'll be extinct soon. Joke's on you, Bradford. The old switcheroo, you're gonna run out of tequila one way or the other. So we're supposed to go save Javier Santiago, engineer. I'm assuming he's a tequila engineer or possibly a distillery manufacturer and designer.
Commander, it looks
Guy
like
knows how to really turn a bathtub still into something special. Wait. Say that again, Bradford. I admittedly was not paying attention. Equip one of our soldiers with what? Oh, the med kit that Lily forced us to build. Right, okay. So let's take a look at our gear here. Well, if we equip that med kit, then somebody has to give up their grenade, and that somebody is definitely not going to be Stephen Deadlights King. Are we going to take our same team members here? You know what? The father and son duo of King and Joe Hill really does work for me, but I don't really want a sharpshooter on the Mystian. Let's take the Mystic himself. I'm going to grab Charlie Houston, and I think we're going to pull him into this one. I know squad cohesion is a thing, and you want team members to, like, work together as units, which is a new mechanic, but let's see exactly what happens if we don't adhere to that, just out of curiosity. What's this little power meter down here? Is that, like, their experience or something? Is this an experience bar? What's the lightning bolt mean? Hey, somebody, help me out here. What's the lightning bolt? I hate all of them. All right. Nobody's going to help me out with the lightning. Can we see maybe lightning bolt anywhere? Nope. Soldiers unbonded, combat intelligence, savant. Lauren Bukes, well, she is pretty gifted. I'll give her credit. Talented. Let's get rid of your frag grenade. I guess we'll give you the med kit because the mission is demanding that we take a med kit, even though that grenade would probably save more lives than the med kit ever will. J.K. Rowling's got her shotgun and her not-so-impressive sword. Charlie the Mystic and Stephen King's got the big gun and some granados. I think we're good to go. Let's get this done. Operation Bone Shriek. I make the ladies shriek when I show them my bone. And, you know, not like in pleasure. It's just usually in, like, terror or horror because I take it out at inappropriate moments. Be like, you know, walking around the playground, whip out my dick. There it is right there. You should hear the people shriek. They'll be like, ah, guys get his dong out at the riding the hobby horse. It's just not cool. That'd be really creepy, actually, if you were in the park. And you know those, like, little spring-loaded animals that swing back and forth? They're always like a horse or a chicken or something. Just see a guy sitting on one of those, swinging back and forth, no pants, not a care in the world. It'd be pretty terrifying. What is this thing? Operation Bone Shriek. Plant X4 charges to destroy psionic network transmitter. It looks like a giant Easter egg. We gotta go blow up a purple Easter egg? Man, the Fabergé Corporation is gonna be furious. In the tunnels under Los Angeles. I don't remember there being any tunnels mapped. Did they add some new tile sets in War of the Chosen? That would be super sweet. New tile sets. Oh, this is definitely new. Hell yeah, by the way. Oh, this map is cool. Okay, I like this map already. It's badass. Target preview. When left alt is pressed, you'll be shown a preview of which enemies are visible at your current pathing location. Okay, so that's this. So target preview is... I don't know if that was new or not, but... Alright, it's also bound to a convenient key, which I like. So we do have full concealment. Very well then. Let's have Charlie the Mystic Houston advance up this direction. We have 4 turns to get over here. I have to come all this way. Plant X4 charges on psionic transmitter. Delay the transmission by disabling power relays. Neutralize all enemy targets. So we can slow down that timer then. So we get a 4-turn timer, but power relays delay the transmission. Where is a power relay and what does one look like? I can't tell, and there's a sectoid and an advent trooper in our road. This thing here may be a power relay. I'm gonna guess that's a power relay. Looks like the power relay from classic XCOM. So this is basically bomb defusal map from Enemy Within then. Where's my girl, Lauren? All right, Lauren, you're gonna go the other way because you have Phantom, and I want you out here using your ability to scout and also keep us safe when the lights come on. Or rather, the lights go out for Jimmy the Sectoid out there. This is not a Jason Aldean song. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming because the music's awful and they're asking for a refund. So we have to blow it up? They have health. That thing has, yep, it has health points. So we can't hack it, we have to actually destroy it. Well, that's disconcerting. J.K. Rowling jumping through a wall there. Oh, Rowling, you're... Okay, we got Lauren Bukes over here. Actually, J.K. Rowling is our Phantom. You know, J.K., let's get you up close and personal. I wouldn't mind having you in a position where you could come running around this corner and supply a little aid. Because our boy Stephen King here, I think, got a pretty reliable chance of taking these boys out. So let's drop Chuck into Overwatch here. Steve... I don't think we need to do anything fancy here. Can you see anything from this tile? The answer is no. Well, I really don't want you to be in a position where you're going to have to move, so let's just bring you forward and drop you into Overwatch. We got 4 turns here. Okay, so that is the thing that we can... Okay, killing that is the thing that we can and probably are going to be forced to do. So these guys are slipping around, doing a little end run. Alright, Charlie. We could have Chuck come up here. Where's the sectoid? He's probably in that tile. Let's use our advanced scouting technique of cheating. No, he's in this tile. So there's a sectoid right there, which means those two tiles are going to be too far apart for us to capitalize on. So we are not going to be able to use Stephen King in this scenario necessarily. That's okay, though. All right, Chuck, if we bring you around here, you will only be in half cover, but our goal is to make sure that all... excuse me?
They've got our position.
So he could spot me from that tile, but I couldn't... Alright. Well, you know, all things considered, this could have gone much, much worse, I guess.
That's affirmative.
No. I wanted... Really just wanted to move the map, though, really, is all I wanted to do. I didn't want to move my unit. I just wanted to make the map move.
Moving to position.
Alright, I've been playing too many games that where left-click scrolls... Yes, fire at that thing, because that's really the operative thing you want to do. Don't take the point-blank Gatling gun shot at the adventure.
Good riddance.
Ain't much to look at when you're scraping them off of your boot. So, we could lose our Phantom status. We could come up here. We're going to drop Phantom from... We could send Lauren Bukes around the corner as well. Do we want to forego Phantom in an effort to kill this sectoid? It's really the only way we're going to be able to kill him. I know we're flanked. Unless we can get some kind of miracle critical here. I think even a critical is very unlikely to kill this guy. Yeah, we didn't critical anyway, so it's a moot point. Alright, well, we're going to have to burn our cover then, because we misclicked with our boy. Starting the series off great, by the way. Fantastic. Starting things off perfectly. Yeah, you're spotted. It's fine. Just put a shotgun in. Don't shoot at that thing. Put a shotgun in the sectoid spine. There you go. He's down. We got what appears to be an Illyrium core. J.K. Rowling gained 1 ability point from an ambush kill. Picked up an Illyrium core as well. So I guess we have to blow these things up then. Settle your shit down, Bradford. Good God, man, we're not running out of time that bad. So then we just... Oh, we can shoot that one too? Is this the thing that we cannot miss? There you go.
Well done.
Charlie Houston bought us a turn. Okay.
Separation has been temporarily delayed.
Charlie Houston bought us literally a turn. Like one. Bought us 1 turn. Okay, so let's get Stephen King up here, and we will have him take a shot at this one, buy us another turn. Don't want to go too far forward, and I actually wouldn't mind an opportunity to get some reloads here. So we got a zone wall protecting our left flank. As long as we don't go in this room, we should be fine. So let's get Rowling forward, getting ready with that shotty. You know what, girl? Fire it up. Make it loud. Make it proud. Buying us 1 more turn. That's my girl, by the way. And then we're going to play this very, very soft and safe here with Lauren Bukes. Oh, we still have a really long way to go, actually. Soft and safe with Lauren Bukes. We're going to bring up here, and I think we're going to have Lauren reload. I don't want to go... Well, there is another transmitter thing in there, so we can buy ourselves another turn. Alright, so it seems like we've got an ample supply of power relays here. Maybe we can pick up an audio clue? Somebody tell me where the enemies are? Anybody? Little hint? Little clue? Little tip? Little something something? Little 411 for your boy Pete? Nobody's bringing me the 411. Even, like, seriously, I could call 411 and they'd be like, no, sir, I'm sorry, you didn't authorize this service as part of your monthly contract. I'm afraid we can't provide you any information. Also, don't you have Google, man? Who the hell uses 411 these days, Pete? What the shit is wrong with you?
Running.
Live in your current decade, man. Nobody's called information for a phone number in 15 years. We don't even... We're amazed we still have jobs, frankly. Pleasantly amazed, but amazed nonetheless. So we can go up this route. How are we going to get through here, though? I mean, Stephen King could maybe blow us a hole through the wall. Alternatively, we could probably just open that door. Alright, so JK, you're a little low on bullets. Why don't you reload? Lauren, you reloaded last round, so you go ahead and take the shot. Mission critical objectives are Lauren Buke's specialty. Doing work. We do not have any Overwatch, and we are going to be spotted. This is fine, no enemy's gonna come to us. We got one advent officer, and it looks like he's got one boy with him. Yep. Something popped, clicked, and or exploded. Don't like that. Alright, where's my boy? Stephen King, how far can you launch one of these bad boys? Alright, so Stephen King can hit this man with a grenade, no foolin' faux show, and possibly destroy his cover, and he can do it from where he's at, but he can also move. I like the moving plan. Let's come back to that. JK, you can come over here. You'll be in not fantastic cover, but you will have a spine shot at that man. Really, shooting people in the spine is why we came. We come for the aliens, but we stay for the bullets and spines. Alternatively, we could have Lauren Bukes come up here and take a flanker, which is another idea I do not hate. And then if we need JK to go deal with that officer, she could go take a melee swing at him. Even though I'm going to keep that as an option of last resort, because I'm pretty sure if we run her up there just pell-mell willy-nilly, she's going to spawn another pod. We should prefer she not do that. Meanwhile, Lauren Bukes, what do you say? You want to get an ability point for a flank kill here?
Not good.
Well, unlike Stephanie Meyer, at least you have an accurate assessment of your own abilities and gifts. So Charlie Houston, can you get into a flank position here? Houston could walk right up behind him and also go for the spine. All right, Steve. You know, since that didn't work out maybe the way we would have liked, I think let's go for the grenade here first. Don't misclick though, buddy. I want to see if we can get rid of his cover, because if we can't, we're going to have to reassess our whole plan. We get the cover? We did not. On the plus side, we did make a nice hole in the wall. So we could have... Man, there's a whole lot of if coming off of this plan. 91%. We could also walk up there and chuck a grenade, which wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, everything hinges on what J.K. Rowling does here. So, Rowling, we're going to have you go for the slash. I would like for you to do it from this square. If we're boned. That's another pod. Oh, wait, it's not a pod. It's one of... Oh, that scared the holy screaming bejesus out of me there. I thought for a minute we were about to have our girl just get shot in the back because there was an enemy around that corner. We're fine, though. It's just a freaking power relay.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Chuck, do me proud here and not miss like Lauren Bukes. Yeah. This is why Chuck is the mystic, because he knows the mystic art of putting a gun to the base of a man's spine and pulling the trigger. There's really nothing that mystical about it. It's basically just general common sense. Let's see here. Chuck, you're a little low on ammo. Lauren, you've already, shamed yourself once this mission. I don't think we need to give you any additional opportunities for your ancestors to demand seppuku, so let's just have you walk over here and shoot this thing. I'd love to have you also reload, but...
Running dry on ammo.
Yeah, you're alright. So, we got another one over here that we can blow up if we should need to or want to. Honestly, I think probably what we want to do is get J.K. Rowling over here.
Target location.
We'll come back to you, J.K. Chuck. Are you going to be able to see that thing from this tile? Target preview? Target preview says no, but I don't necessarily trust it. It seems like you should be able to see it from there. Alright, let's have Charlie move up to here. Either way, we want Charlie Houston right here. Yeah, see? Target preview, you don't work. Either that or you just don't count these guys. So target preview, Chuck gets us another one. And I think we'll probably set up then for more of a classic, just storming through the door, kicking people's teeth down their throat kind of thing.
Got it. Moving.
Bring the deadlights forward. He really needs a reload, but he's also really needs to catch up, lagging behind a little bit. And JK, then I think we're just going to have you go on the old Overwatch.
Come get some.
We're sitting pretty here. We got 4 turns. All right, Steve,
Moving
up
to
here.
designated position.
Why don't you reload?
Let's do this.
So do we have to blow this thing up, or do we have to hack it? What's the dealio here? Just say delay. Oh, we got to plant X4 charges, so somebody actually has to walk in there to it. All right. Well, let's just set up for a classic door kick then.
Moving to position.
This seems like a Storm and Norman Schwarzkopf scenario, and was trying to come up with something better than a Norman Schwarzkopf reference to go with storming in and kicking the door down, but I don't know. I haven't had like some neurological issues lately, I think. I just feel like I'm off my game a little bit. Storming Norman Schwarzkopf is you go for a reference, Pete, and that's the best you come up with? A general from the mid to early 90s? Can't all be comedy gold, I guess. Or in my case, any. Can't any of them be comedy gold? So there's the objective.
Visual on the transmitter. Plant the X4 charges before they can cut it off from the network.
Yeah, but where's the rest of the aliens, though? Like, this really probably can't be it, right? Okay, Lauren,
Confirmed.
you cover JK. Yeah, see, I figured. Like, it can't be this easy, and it turns out it is, in fact, not this easy. They did help us out by coming forward, though. The drawback is that this sectoid took cover behind the device. That's actually quite bad for us, but I think I have a solution to this problem. So if we have our boy, Stephen King comes up here, we're going to have him go long ball, drop a grenade on this guy back in cover. Then we got follow-up shots, and Lauren Buke can maybe use her, J.K. Rowling can use her secondary move to get in there and slice at that sectoid. And then if we have to, we can also throw regular grenades at him if need arises. I think Steve's got this boy wrapped up. There we go. 4 damage and all of his cover is gone. As long as we didn't spawn another pod with that cover destruction, we did not. Everything is copacetic. So we could have Chuck come in here and get a really bad shot. Let's figure out exactly what we need first, though. Okay, Rowling, we're going to have you come around. You know what? Do it from this tile, because then you'll be in a I can plant the bomb phase. Critical slice! Melees can critical now? Or is it just that sectoids are melee vulnerable? Bradford, we just killed everybody on the map, I think, and we got 2 people standing next to where the charges need to go. Why the sudden urgency, John? Do you have to pee? Is that why? You're suddenly urgent because you have a really, really full bladder? Is that the thing, Bradford? There you go. The X4 is planted, John. Are you happy now?
Signal confirmed. X4 charges are active.
Can we leave then?
Is history.
Okay, we're done. There were only 6 enemies? Pete, you've been playing too much Long War, man. You've been playing too much Long War 2 where there'd been an extra 0 on the end of that number. It wouldn't have been 6, it would have been 60. Flawless mission, 2 for 2, sabotage transmitter sabotaged, new tile set discovered, most importantly. The sewer map looks badass, by the way, Firaxis. Fantastic work. This thing looks beautiful. Humanity's heroes, rise up and join them. Charlie Houston and Lauren Bukes, admittedly, looks pretty good. What are they? So what is some of these? Okay. Oh, we can, okay, there are actually more people in the photo. Not pictured Stephen King and Lauren Bukes. There's a, nah, we're going for the heroes. I just want J.K. Rowling and Charlie Houston this one. Here we go. Humanity's heroes. Can we change the propaganda? Or can we change what it says? I want to change the caption though. That's what I want to do. Screw it. Let's take a photo. Sure enough.
Maybe you can start your modeling career.
Or maybe they should stick to putting pen to paper and go with what they're good at there, John. I think if any of them were models, they would have probably gone for that career before a career as a writer of speculative fiction, because one of those 2 careers seems vastly easier than the other. Writing is difficult.
Strike against any single part. They strike at us all.
Guest appearance by Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan. Okay.
To the affected areas.
I don't want to fire shots, Paul Ryan, but you seem like a more congenial fellow than the speaker. Are you sure you're not just being a mouthpiece for our president? This seems more like a Trumpian variety of rhetoric there, my friend. You're really trying to pander to the base, aren't you there, Paul? Trying to pander to the base. You know, they're going to vote for you regardless. You got to pander. You don't worry about pandering to the base. You're going to get their votes anyway because they're an anybody but the other guys kind of vote. They're never going to vote for a Democrat no matter how much you piss them off. What you got to do is be more central, Paul. Try and pull some of those moderates who will vote for either way. You're going to get the base anyway. What does tired mean? They added fatigue. Interesting. So we're going to have to develop a more active roster then, because apparently time off in between missions is going to be required. All right, well, let's see what our boy Charlie the Mystic Houston became. He is also a ranger with a 12 mobility. Perfect. Combat intelligence is above average. Really? You give Charlie Houston above average. But what does bond mean? Bond available. Create bond. All right, let's just see what this does. No bond mate. Well, let's see what it does. Grants an additional action point to a bond mate. Has a single charge shared between bond mates. So J.K. Rowling and Lauren Bukes. Oh, that's really cool, though. Bonus actions. One of them can be like, my love! And then they go and save the other. Well, I love the fact that J.K. Rowling and Lauren Bukes are in love. Let's make it happen. Custom poster featuring this bond? Why not?
Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine.
Well, I mean, I just heard the words of Paul Ryan, and I gotta say, he's going about it all wrong, John. I already indicted him for pandering to the base. He really needs to come out with a more centrist form of propaganda. Did someone call the cavalry? I mean, I guess they did. Beautiful. More importantly, so I guess we're gonna have those two out next mission then. J.K. Rowling and these guys are now bonded. They are in fact bonded. So can they bond with more than one person then? Is that how that works? Can you get multiple bonds, or is it once you're bonded, it's like you're like a penguin. Once you pick a partner, you're mated for life? I guess we'll find out, but I think Rowling and Bukes probably need to sit out next episode, because apparently what Lightning Bolt is relative mission fatigue. So the question then becomes, how many missions off do you need to recover that fatigue? I love the fact that they're trying to promote more rolling through with a bigger roster, more opportunities. It works for me because it means I get to make up more names, people who I respect from a literary perspective, with the exception of Stephanie Meyer, whom I have no respect for whatsoever. But it means I get to, you know, introduce you guys to some more of the artists that I really appreciate their work. Again, with the exception of Stephanie Meyer. Alien Debris. Oh, Javier Santiago. Right, he's got to go Bill Bradford still. Are any of these empty? Didn't we used to start with an empty slot? I'm positive that we used to start with an empty slot, but apparently that is no longer the case.
It's going to take more time and manpower to make space for new facilities.
Okay, so hold on a second. No. I want to... All right, well, hold on a second. No, it's not, Lily. I just canceled it. No, don't also... Don't tell me what to do.
Source unknown. Patching it through to your...
If it's Optimus Prime, you know what? Don't fucking bother, John. Can I excavate here? No, I cannot. Okay. Wait. I can't... I told you, John, if it was Optimus Prime, to not put it through, and then what do? Put it through. It's like when my aunt, whom I don't like, calls, and she's like, oh, you know, happy birthday, Pete. And I'll be like, like, you know, I was screening my calls, and then I just didn't. I've been all afternoon so that I could avoid your call, and then this one time phone rang. I just picked it up out of habit and said my name, and I was like, God, immediately kicked myself. Why didn't I look at the caller ID? Why?
That provided the intel leading to your recent extraction.
Yeah, when you mention extraction, I think you're talking about my rescue from the facility, but when I talk about that extraction, forever, the one thing I'm going to be referring to is the fact that Dr. Tigan ripped the alien chip out of the back of my skull through the front of my face. There were 2 extractions that happened on that mission, one of which scarred me forever.
Missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing.
Yeah, aliens are probably eating them, or, you know, maybe boiling them down into soup, or possibly trying to breed a race of alien hybrid super soldiers, or just turning them into Advent.
Unknown. Time is short, Commander.
It ain't that short.
We need you to take charge of resistance operations throughout the world.
Well, alright, that's fine, Optimus Prime, but I'm gonna say one thing. If you make me go to the black site, or try to convince me to go touch the black site long before I'm ready, like before I have mag weapons and upgraded armor, I swear to God I'm gonna hunt you down. And in the little cutscene later where you save the last bullet for yourself, I'm gonna jump in there, kill all of the Advent troopers, and then shoot you my damn self. I'm not even gonna give you the pleasure of finishing yourself with that last bullet.
I'll be on the bridge when you're ready.
Shut up, Bradford. I want to go back and resume excavation, but because I canceled it, now I can't. Pause. Clear alien. Can I restart it somehow? Of course not.
The councilman has tracked the alien black site to this region.
What a surprise.
Fortunately, we don't have its exact coordinates yet. If we're going to have
Well,
a chance
why'd
to
you put a
find
pin on the
this
map,
facility,
John?
we
If you
need
don't
to
have its
contact
exact
the
coordinates, why did you pin it on the map?
Tigan has a theory about how we might
Also, if you're the guy pinning it on a map, what we know of your geographical knowledge, Bradford, it could be literally anywhere. John's like, I think it's somewhere right here, and he sticks the pin in what appears to be like southwestern was that Alberta, maybe Manitoba? But instead of actually in southwestern Alberta, it's like in Prince Edward Island. And we're like, hey, Bradford's getting better. Contact resistance to the Black Site region. Research resistance communications. Fly to the Black Site region and make contact. Those are our objectives.
Time for that just yet, though. Remote reconnaissance may have found something not far from our current position.
What a surprise, John. Okay, some intact structures. Well, we'll go and investigate those, even though I actually don't want to go investigate those. What I'd like to do is go back and put my engineer to work so that we're not wasting time here.
While we're waiting for new missions or the completion of our research, we can pass time by scanning its sites.
Is that a
like
fact?
this one.
How come I can't do
Your
anything
order
with
will
this
start our
facility
scans of
then?
the surrounding area.
Commander, I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment.
Okay, so these are all
We
locked.
can have them working on
John, hey,
construction,
Lily.
excavation, or
I'm right here trying to give this guy an assignment. I just wanted to see if we could dig out any of these other holes or if we were shoehorned into digging out this one, because I don't necessarily want our first facility to go there. But it turns out I've been shoehorned. I am a pigeon stuck in a hole. I have no choice. So yes, fine. I'll put Santiago back on building John Bradford still. I really wanted to see if there was something more useful we could do than have him build a booze machine for Bradford, but apparently there is not. The booze machine is the most useful thing he can do. Fine, I'll let him go build a booze machine. I'm told we recently picked up a big supply of cactus that we could turn into some not insignificantly delicious tequila. So,
From what I've heard, the Resistance has already seen a boost in their recruitment efforts after word of the commander's arrival got
that a
around.
fact.
They've needed a leader just as much as we have.
Well, you know, that's nice, Bradford. I'm glad recruitment numbers are up, but you know what might have been a better plan? Letting the aliens think I was dead rather than being like, hey, we stole the commander, he's back, the aliens are totally screwed now. Humanity's savior, we rescued him, he's on board the Avenger. You should have been like, no, we tried to rescue him and he got shot trying to escape. He's dead. It'd be a surprise. Like a third act twist, man. Haven't you ever seen an M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong film, Bradford? It's like the guy doesn't pay attention to media. He's talking about media, and he's just, you know what, Bradford? You're talking out your ass. And so am I. This episode is done. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more of me talking out my ass, you might consider subscribing as well, because it's every single episode. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.